You know, in the world of finance, bad data can cost billions. So what happens when a giant in quality control buys up a company that's an absolute expert at finding those tiny but super costly errors? That's what we're looking at today, the acquisition of BaseCap Analytics by ACES Quality Management. And let me tell you, this is a move that's about way more than just a simple buyout. It's a strategic play that could really redefine quality control for the entire industry. So that really brings us to the core question, doesn't it? What actually happens when an industry leader's big, broad platform absorbs a specialist's laser-focused tech? Are we just looking at a bigger company, or is this something more, like the next evolution of financial quality management? Let's dive in and break it down.
Okay, so first things first, who are the players in this deal? Let's get to know the two companies involved, ACES Quality Management and BaseCap Analytics. And as the subtitle here says, they're kind of like two sides of the same quality control coin.
This comparison really nails their different roles. On one side, you've got ACES, the established heavyweight. They provide the big picture software, the whole ecosystem for managing quality. And on the other side, you have BaseCap, the nimble specialist founded in 2016. Their whole deal is diving deep into loan data to find problems. You could think of it this way. If ACES builds the stadium, BaseCap is the team that stress tests the foundation to make sure it's perfect.
So why this move and why now? Well, it all comes down to solving what you might call the financial data dilemma. For lenders and banks, making sure their data is high quality isn't just a nice to have, it's this massive, ongoing challenge where the stakes are incredibly high.
I mean, just look at the hurdles these institutions are up against every single day. They've got to ensure compliance or face huge penalties. They need to catch these tiny errors before they spiral into massive financial problems. And maybe the biggest challenge of all? How do you even begin to test millions and millions of data points at scale? Every single one of these things directly hits a company's bottom line.
So how do you solve all those problems at once? Well, this acquisition is positioned as the answer. By folding BaseCap's technology into its own, ACES isn't just tacking on another feature. Nope, they're aiming to build a single, unified platform that's designed to tackle all those challenges head-on. So what does a unified platform actually mean here? It means creating one seamless system, one that automates the whole shebang, all the way from the second that loan data comes into the system to the final moment a defect is identified. The key phrase here is end-to-end. It means quality is baked in at every single step, not just checked at the very end. This new smarter workflow is basically a four-step process. First, the platform pulls in all the loan data. Second, BaseCap's engine automatically validates it at a massive scale. Now, the really critical part is when this happens, right at the beginning. This lets them find and flag defects much earlier. And the result? A system that just has quality and compliance built into the entire loan lifecycle.
And what's the ultimate goal of that new workflow? Well, it's all designed to deliver on a pretty simple promise, giving financial institutions greater accuracy, more consistency, and way tighter control. It's really all about building confidence in their data, right from the ground up.
But you know, a merger like this is about more than just the tech. It's also about a shared vision. So let's take a look at what the leaders of both companies are actually saying about what's next.
The CEO of ACES, Trevor Gautier, really focuses on this idea of a common mission. And that's important language, right? It tells you this isn't just about buying a cool product. It's about two teams getting on the same page to boost quality, confidence, and transparency for the whole industry. It's a mission-driven merger.
And then you hear from the other side. BaseCap's CEO, Stephen Smith, points out what a great strategic fit this is. He said BaseCap's innovation had hit a pivotal moment. Basically, to get to that next level, they needed the kind of scale and distribution that a market leader like ACES can provide. It's a classic story, powerful innovation meeting the perfect channel for growth. So when you put it all together, what are the big takeaways here? Well, for ACES, it means their platform gets a major power-up. For BaseCap, it means their awesome innovation gets in front of a much bigger audience. And for the clients, they get a stronger, more complete solution to manage quality from start to finish. It's a win-win-win.
And that leaves us with one final, pretty provocative thought. This move really feels like more than just a single business deal. It seems to signal a major shift, a move towards deeply integrated, automated data validation. So the real question is, are we watching the creation of a brand new industry standard for quality control? Now that's the billion-dollar question, and I guess only time will tell. That's all for this explainer.